Grid is a structure on which loads are applied perpendicular to the plane of the structure as opposed to a plane frame. So the basic difference between a grid and a frame, that in frame loads are applied in the plane of the structure, whereas in grid loads are applied perpendicular to the plane of the structure. So I explain it with the help of this figure 5.13. This is a grid structure. You can see here the frame is the grid is lying in the xz plane, xz plane, uh, and the forces are applied in the y plane. You can see here the forces are in the y direction. The forces are perpendicular to the plane of the structure. This structure is called now grid. So now we will develop the stiffness matrix to solve the problem of grid. So at each node there are three components of moment, and there are two components of moment, mz and mx, and one component of displacement. So displacement is in the y direction in which the force is acting, and there are two moments acting in z direction and x direction. Similarly, on node 2 there are two moments and one displacement. This is local stiffness matrix for a grid element. Please note down this equation 5.4.17. This equation is for local stiffness matrix for a grid element. So in this equation you can see the different terms used, where E is Young's modulus, I is second moment of inertia, and L is length of the element. There is another term used, that is J, polar moment of inertia of the element, and G is shear modulus. So we will calculate these terms beforehand before starting the problem and put it into this equation to find K dash. K dash stands for local stiffness matrix. Then you note down this transformation matrix. This is transformation matrix which is used to relate local to global matrices. If you want to transform a matrix from local coordinates to global coordinates, we will use this transformation matrix. And then please note down C. C stands for cos theta, and local stiffness matrix, and we have transformed local stiffness matrix into global stiffness matrix by multiplying it with transformation matrix and transpose of transformation matrix. So please note down this formula.